probably should have just got my thing. You know, I'm going to get my stand because I've been holding this phone and it's been hurting my arm, and my left hand doesn't like me holding this, but I feel like I really need to talk about something, so just give me a second as I try to put this together really quick. As you hop on, say hello. Bear with me, guys. I'm hooking you up to my stand and holder. This is very, very important information I want to share with you guys. So please share. I'm actually taking a risk talking about this because Facebook has been on my ass. And I've been warned twice about other things I've shared. And I really don't want to be blocked out of Facebook. I mean, my business is through Facebook, my sharing, my love for all of you, my connection. But, you know, this information needs to get out. I did send it to a handful of people via instant message. That seems to be the safest way to share some certain information in regards to me not being able to post certain things on my page. And talking through Facebook Live has been safe so far. So the whole thing with what we're dealing with right now, the virus, if you will, I know a lot of people have different scenarios on what's going on, and they think that it's a political move. But those of you who've been following me for a long time know I've talked about the agenda and how it's very real and how it's been designed to slowly be implemented throughout a certain time period to get them to where they want all of us to be, so that they could finally implement their one world, you know, scenario, if you will, government scenario. Well, I've been trying, I know that it wasn't a political move. I know that there was something bigger and deeper behind it, but I've been lightly trying to find how what's going on right now fits into the bigger picture. Now, first and foremost, I do believe that we are winning only because Trump is in office, and only because he is the thorn in the side of these people who want to implement and keep moving forward with their plans. So it is so imperative that he stays in office. And this, again, he is not going to save the world. It is not one person's going to save us. This is just one person of light and a team of light that is in the government that is delaying and intercepting the bigger picture of what these deep state people, cabal entities, whatever you want to call them, have been trying to implement for many years. Now, what I want to speak to you guys about, and I want all of you to look it up, because you know me, you don't have to believe what I say. I want you to research what I say. And I want you to look up the scenarios for the future of technology and international development. It was designed by the Rockefeller Foundation. They wrote it up for the cabal, and basically it states there's a scenario. It's a bunch of scenario narratives as to what could happen, how to handle it, blah 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 type thing. I came across a video of a young man, at the time young man. His name is Harry Vox, V-O-X, and he did an interview on television on October 21st, 2014 in New York City. You can go to YouTube and Google this. This is the video I was sharing through instant message. And what he is an investigative journalist, and he's been wanting to know, he's basically been understanding all of the background crap that's been going on, that a lot of people are just now awakening to. And he does an amazing interview that you could find on YouTube, and he basically reads out, he says, go to page 18 of this, scenarios for the future of technology and international development. And it's I'm gonna write down my notes. I'm gonna read my notes. Hang on, I'm so tired, but I feel like I have to share this. 2010, the deep state had Rockefeller's script a plan to try to induce and control a martial law for total control of the citizens. We all know a little bit about that. But how would they do that? That was the question. So, TA, you just downloaded the document. Perfect. The method to use to gain prison-like control of population was a virus, getting a biological weapon, a pandemic, a virus of sorts. They've been trying it with, you know, how we've seen the flu, H1N1, the Ebola, like every few years they've been trying something. So basically, that's what's going on right now. Even though Trump is in office, they've been trying to get Trump out of office. The entire time he's been in office, they've been trying so hard to get him out of the way because of the plans they want to do. Okay, I truly believe Trump figured this out, and Trump is working with his team and divine timing and God, and everything is going to fall as it may when it needs to. But this virus is not a political thing. I'm sure that they're using it now, no doubt, to try to make him look bad, to get him from being reelected. But this was already pre-planned. This has been planned for a very long time. But they're saying, but what this is saying is basically create this pandemic so that they can gain the control. They can make you, do what this guy in this interview is saying, everything that is happening right now, which is insane, about the masks, about, taking your feet temperature before you go to a grocery store, like all these different things he said was just mind blowing. And I want you all to look it up, get the video, share the video with as many people as you can, because they're basically going to twist it to where you're thinking that they are protecting us, and people who aren't aware of the biggest scenario are going to be like, protect me. Like, people are fighting over stupid masks, and people are fighting over whether we should open, whether we should not open. Well, you know what? We need to open now. Okay. It's been way too long. It's time to reopen. All the numbers are coming to surface. I love how woke so many people are now. Thank God. But that's all part of the energies ascension and everything else that I believe that y'all have seen me post and share about. And I truly, truly believe that the light is in control, which is why we're seeing such a pushback. But I just felt it very necessary to, I'm trying to look at my notes if there's anything else, to bring this information forth. And I want you all again to go to YouTube, and in the search bar Harry, Harry, Vox, Vox, and you could even type in 2014, and then you'll see the interviews pop up. And I want you to watch it. It's like 15 minutes, and he literally reads from this the scenarios for the future of technology. He says, go to page 18. I'm repeating this for those of you who are just popping on, and it's called the lockstep. And he talks about how when 2001 started, what they started implementing, and it's bringing it up to where we are right now. And basically, okay, we need to stop them from trying to tell us we got to stay home. We got to stop them from, we need to start speaking up and fighting back. It's definitely part of the plan. I don't believe Trump is part of that plan. I believe that there is light within our government that is seeing the darkness as it's coming to surface. And I believe that he's doing what he needs to do on his, when you have to play the game to catch the players. So that's where I'm going to leave that at. I have full faith and trust in God that he, her, whatever universe is leading him to when the timing is right. Okay. When you play chess, you can't just go checkmate. You wait for the right time to do checkmate. So we have him there, and I really believe he was put there for a reason, to help release humanity from the enslavement we've been in for so long. This is the end of it. I really truly believe that we will win, but it's going to get hairy before it gets better. And I just wanted to give this information out for all of you to look up to help you understand why you're seeing what's happening happen, so that you could come to your critical thinking as to what the next steps need to be. Okay, no more fighting. We must come together in unity. Not one person is going to save us. Everybody must come together in unity to stop this. Okay, so let me see if I have anything else written down that I wanted to say, because I don't want to make this long. I just wanted to get this out there. I think that's it. Again, I'm going to tell you, for those of you who are just popping on, I want you all to look up the scenarios for the future of technology and international development. It was written up by the Rockefeller Foundation, created by the cabal, deep state, and it's a scenario narratives. They may try to make it look like an academic scenario type thing, and it literally has stuff written out. It's kind of like Agenda 21, when you can look it up and you can read all the papers. It's like one of those things. And he, in this interview by Harry Vox, you could look up at the search bar in the YouTube before they take it down. Please watch it, share it. This is not to scare people or to instill fear. This is to make you aware, okay? How we're going to win this is through awareness. When we understand what's going on around us, we're not going to be living in fear, because we're going to get it. We're going to understand, oh, well, that's what they're doing. Well, you know what? Checkmate. We're going to do what we need to do in order to say checkmate on them. You guys catch it? I see some thumbs up. You catching my scenario? So this is why it's so important that people are digging and researching and looking and using their critical thinking, not just listening and following and fighting, okay? It's all about coming together, love-centered, heart-centered, get our brains working together so that we could overcome this, because the light is here. They are here to help us, but we live in a free will planet. We have to come together and make this happen. And the way we make this happen is by knowing their plan. They're evil has to show their plan. They have to write it out. They have to get permission from us in order for them to execute what it is they want. We are 2 steps ahead when we have the critical thinking and knowledge of what their plan is, to say, I'm not following it. You don't have my permission. I'm a sovereignty and I'm sovereign. I'm my own person. You have no permission. That's it. We're taking it back. And that's what this is all about. This is what I feel like I need to share. I was not able to go to sleep without sharing this. So I'm sharing this. I'm putting it on the line, and I don't care. It is what it is. So I love you all very, very much. Please look into this information. Learn it, read it, figure it out. Don't get afraid of it. Just be aware of it. Okay. Observe, do not absorb. Okay. Because when you absorb and you become fearful, angry, fighting, stress, frustration, all these lower, you're feeding them. You're feeding the beast. You're feeding the bad guys. We must stay vigilant. We must stay grounded, focused, heart-centered, together, unity, all of that. Knowledge is power. Awareness is power. And that feeds the light. That shines your light bright. That brings in God. That brings in unity. That brings in the vibrations and the energy we need to kick their asses. And it's going to be done. So that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. I feel lighter. I think that's all that they wanted me to say. Yeah. So shine bright, guys. Okay. Go within. Take this time if you're at home to really, really dig into all this stuff. Check it out. If you want the video, send me, I get lots of messages, but get this video out there. Share it with your friends, whether through instant message on Facebook, how you have to share this info, get this info out there. This was planned. This is definitely planned. That's why they keep taking down Plandemic. This was planned, but maybe a slightly different scenario of what you may have previously thought. So written out, black and white. Go check it out. Love you all. Stay safe. Be well. Sending you light, love, and lots of energy healing. Have a great night. Love you.